Easy now. You dumb fucks ever heard a Ring doorbell?
Hello there, this is Stormdog, and today I'd like to talk about Fast Charlie. Fast Charlie is a 2023 crime movie starring Pierce Brosnan. I hesitate to call it an action movie, as by the end there aren't a lot of major action scenes in it. Early on, it looks as though it will be that way, but that's not the way it plays out. Pierce Brosnan plays Charlie Swift, a fixer for the mob in Biloxi. This does seem to often involve killing. At the beginning of the movie, he takes a younger hitman in training on his current job with him. This young idiot quickly makes the job more complicated by blowing up the head of their target. Without the head, identification is going to be difficult. This hit was a favor for another mob. Charlie and his young partner go seek out the ex-wife of the dead target, played by Morena Baccarin, to help with identification. Things quickly get complicated. The other mob ends up not being satisfied with the relationship with the Biloxi mob and tries to kill everyone in the Biloxi mob. By this point in his life, Charlie has formed a family with the Biloxi mob, and the boss of this, played by James Caan, is quite old, and Charlie and the others take care of his health. The new mob comes through, killing the old, but making the mistake of leaving Charlie alive. Charlie ends up teaming with the ex-wife of the first target to try and find what the new mob is so eager to get their hands on. By the end, Charlie will get his revenge for his mob family. Sounds really bombastic, but except for a few action scenes, it ends up just being a crime movie, not an action movie. Even the ending was not the finale I would have hoped for. At least the gore in it is good when it's there. Pierce Brosnan is, of course, known for his James Bond role, but more recently has done action movies like No Escape and The November Man. He does pretty well with the role here, and his American accent is fine. I always like seeing him in roles, but I was hoping this was going to be more of an old man action role. James Caan plays Charlie's mob boss and friend, and this was his final film performance, and was in a wheelchair and on oxygen throughout the filming as he was suffering from late-stage COPD and cardiac failure. He's had many great roles over time and many favorites in action and crime like Thief, but the last few years of his career have not really done him any favors. Morena Baccarin more so looks her age in this project, but has recently been in the Deadpool movies, was of course great as Inara in Firefly and Serenity, and has done a lot of voice work for the DC animated movies with roles like Talia al Ghul. Director Philip Noyce was at the helm of this film, and they make mention of his directing Salt and Clear and Present Danger. Both good spy movies, albeit with different vibes to them. It would have been nice if this film were closer to either of those. He also did Patriot Games and Blind Fury, a fun take on the blind swordsman trope. The dialogue and character relations are good, the locations are good and feel accurate to the story. The movie is apparently based on the book Gun Monkeys by Victor Gischler, who has actually written for comics, including the already mentioned Deadpool. The film overall is a mid-budget crime thriller that is fun, starts well, but isn't as explosive and memorable as I would have wished. Until next time, this has been Stormdog.